Welcome back to the card shop. Today on the video is what if Naruto was in My Hero Academia. So before we hop into this wonderful what if, I'm gonna humbly request that you hit that like button, drop a comment down below what you want me to do next, and while you're down there, please subscribe and join the Discord. I'll start going ahead and reading out everyone after this video that joins the Discord, so it'll be a pleasure to see you there. First up, let's discuss who is Naruto Uzumaki. What is his abilities? What is the kid who believes in himself? Naruto Uzumaki has some pretty unique abilities. He has access to an energy source called chakra. Chakra is the life energy of everything in the world around him. Of course, when he gets over into the MHA world, no one else is going to have chakra, but he's still going to have it. He has the ability, by using this chakra, to create a near infinite amount of shadow clones, to create a powerful condensed ball of it, called the Rasengan, who on average has roughly the ability to destroy a wall at this current point of the story. He also has access to running up walls and walking on water, and is an excellent taijutsu user at this point. We are taking Naruto right before Shippuden. This is very important for all the power scalers. Naruto also has a specific, not really nice ally on his list, known as the Nine-Tailed Fox. He's not currently labeled as Kurama and is still sealed inside Naruto, though Naruto is using his chakra throughout the rest of the story. Now that we got all the extra disclaimers out of the way, let's get into the story. Thank you for watching. The story takes place where Naruto and Jiraiya are currently outside of Konoha training. As they're training, as Naruto is trying to master the abilities of using the Nine Tails chakra, suddenly a strange portal appears. Out steps Momoshiki. Momoshiki, knowing the past events of Earth, already knew that Naruto was going to be a threat to him in the future, thanks to his current fight that he is doing. So, rather than fighting Naruto in the future, he decided to send Naruto away in the past. Sadly, with Sasuke and Naruto from the future close on his tail, he doesn't have the time to just straight up kill Naruto, and instead uses a space-time ninjutsu to send Naruto to an alternate place far, far away. As Naruto awakens, he finds himself in a weird concrete jungle sorts. All around him, as he's trying to look for Master Jiraiya, he doesn't seem to recognize anything. He ends up spotting, though, a gigantic metal behemoth barreling towards him. Naruto has entered the MHA entrance exam arc. As this mental automaton is rushing towards Naruto, he quickly gets out of the way using chakra to enhance his physical capabilities. He then charges up a Rasengan using 2 shadow clones and sends it towards the mechanical behemoth, destroying it with ease. Naruto moves around quickly throughout the metal jungle, as he tries to find any sorts of Konoha or anything he knew previously. What he didn't know is that all the faculty members of UA have the entire area on surveillance and were watching him. The only reason why they hadn't acted on it is Nezu has told them that they should allow the kid to stay. As, even though he just randomly appeared, it doesn't seem like it was planned by the kid, but the kid seems to have a strong enough quirk to allow him to actually participate. And, as they know that they're gonna need new members, they're always welcoming young talents. Naruto ends up finding more robots and ends up easily dispatching them without many issues, as these robots were designed to be, yes, strong, but able to be taken care of by very minor people. Naruto also helps out anyone else he sees around, until a gigantic robot the size of buildings appears, which Naruto stands there in shock. as he then sees a single green-haired boy punch the robot in the face as he's falling dangerously to the ground. Naruto, using shadow clones, quickly gets over there and ends up catching the boy before he falls. And the entrance exam is over. Naruto is approached by Principal Nezu and tells Naruto, "I don't know how you got here, but we always need more talent. And with talent like yours, we can use you." Naruto shrugs, as he doesn't know where else to go, and he responds simply that he has to get back to Jiraiya. Nezu's confused, as he does not understand who this Jiraiya person is, but says that he'll help Naruto as long as he continues to be enrolled into UA. Naruto asks will help him become the Hokage, and Nezu shrugs, saying, "I don't know who the Hokage is, but whatever it is, some formal training in being a world's #1 hero can definitely help." Naruto grins a giant grin and decides to stay, as being wanted somewhere is quite important for Naruto. Up to this point, Naruto hasn't ever been really wanted by anyone outside of Team 7 or Jiraiya, and his few friends still treat him a little bit differently. As a week goes past, Naruto enters for his first day at MHA. His teacher seems to be quite the lazy sort. Naruto first thinks he's similar to Sasuke, having a deep and brooding personality, but ends up finding out he's more similar to Kakashi, his leader back on Team 7. He ends up realizing that though this teacher seems not to care for his students, he actually cares quite deeply, as Naruto tends to be a very quick and good judge of character. Naruto introduces himself to the rest of the class as Naruto Uzumaki, and that he's gonna be the next Hokage. Believe it. Everyone looks at Naruto very confused, as the term Hokage doesn't make much sense to them. They just assume he means that he's probably gonna be, or he's gunning for the #1 hero spot like everyone else at UA High School. Naruto ends up seeing the green-haired boy from earlier, and ends up actually striking up a conversation with him. Deku is, of course, a little confused at first, being a very shy and nervous kid, but they end up conversating and becoming quite good friends. Deku is very interested in Naruto's quirk, as Naruto responds saying he doesn't have a quirk, he just uses chakra, and that Deku could do whatever Naruto does as long as he knows how to use chakra. Deku laughs, thinking that Naruto was probably one of those kids who grew up reading cultivation manhwa, and probably isn't really 100% there. Aizawa then goes ahead and does the quirk test, and everything happens as it goes. Deku ends up breaking a finger, Uraraka gets infinity, and everyone else gets pretty good scores. And then it's Naruto's turn. Naruto walks up and takes the ball, and just questions if it's really based on throwing it as far as he could. Aizawa nods, stating that it is, as Naruto then releases a little bit of Kurama's chakra to end up aiding him in enhancing his physical capabilities even further. Aizawa feels the sickly red energy slowly pulsating out of Naruto, and is alarmed, but as the kid seems to have it roughly under control right now, does not make an action against it, but starts to seed a seed of doubt in Aizawa. Naruto takes the ball and flicks it with all of his might, sending it pretty far. Not as far as Uraraka's, of course, but lands him pretty close to roughly 3rd place in the class. Aizawa nods as they all go on with the rest of their day. We then find ourselves within the joint fake training arc, where they do fake battles against each of their other classmates. Naruto, being a little bit of an oddball and having been one extra person in the class, ends up going against Ojiro in a one-on-one fight. As Ojiro has a similar-esque fight style to Naruto, using primarily Kenjutsu. So, they both end up going, Taijutsu. My apologies. They both fight toe-to-toe. Naruto feeling a strange sense of kinship within Ojiro, thanks to Ojiro's innate ability to have animal-like appendages. He also feels a similar close response to Tokiyami as well, but Tokiyami is, well, a little dark and brooding, so he doesn't really want to deal with him, kinda just like Sasuke. Naruto and Ojiro spar, and it was pretty close until Naruto decided to bust out the Shadow Clones, and then Ojiro got quickly overwhelmed. So, Aizawa ends up deciding to put Naruto against Deku in a simple one-on-one spar. Deku, who just finished his match against Bakugo, is pretty broken, but after getting healed up with Recovery Girl, agrees to spar with Naruto. Deku's throwing punches and kicks rather quickly, but seeing how he has yet to have any actual formal combat training yet, cannot catch Naruto's capabilities. As Naruto creates Shadow Clones, and ends up using Transformation Jutsu to confuse Deku. Even during the fight, pulling off the sexy Transformation Jutsu, completely catching everyone off guard, as Naruto has yet to actually pull out a Transformation Jutsu during this encounter, with his time with everyone here. Eventually, Naruto gets one good hit on Deku, sending him careening to the floor, ending their spar. Naruto and Deku shake hands, and are still pretty good friends. Ojiro asks how did he learn how to do all the good taijutsu prowess, and Naruto says that he can train him if he wants. Naruto feels more accepted at this point, feeling like he actually belongs, but still misses a lot of his old friends and family back over in the Naruto world, as no current developments have been made to end up finding out a way to send him back. But, sadly, Naruto will have to wait as another week passes, and they're on the Joint Unforeseen Dangers arc. It starts off with Naruto and the gang showing up at the facility. They end up meeting all the other new instructors there that will help them out on going through all the different trainings. As, just like in the original series, the center is suddenly ambushed by villains. Shigaraki and his gang have shown up and have decided to disperse all the heroes. Naruto ends up being dispersed over in the lake, as they have gotten some data on Naruto, and seeing how currently no one knows that he can water walk yet, figured putting the man that primarily relies on martial arts in water will end up slowing him down. Sadly for them, as Naruto has been transferred at least once by space-time ninjutsu in this timeline, he quickly regains his balance after being teleported over to the lake and ends up standing on the water. After seeing that everyone had been dissipated, Naruto quickly uses Shadow Clones to get his teammates out of the water, not even dealing with the villain there, as he ends up trying to rush back towards the center to deal with all the main villains there. Shigaraki is confused, but doesn't really pay much heed, as he believes Naruto probably won't be able to do anything. The fight rages on between him and Aizawa. Aizawa's pulling off some pretty impressive taijutsu, going toe-to-toe with Shigaraki, battling it out in an epic confrontation. And then, at all of the sudden, the Nomu appears, where Shigaraki decided to not really do it as early before. He's now immediately done it, seeing how an entire fifth of the students have already been saved and been brought out of their precarious situations. Knowing that there's a lot of quirks here at play that he doesn't completely know, Shigaraki decides to play it safe. Aizawa's getting beaten back by the Nomu and by Shigaraki. So much so that Aizawa's decay that was shown in the series being just his elbow had already taken up his entire arm, with a rotting stench filling the room. Naruto finally makes it back to the main area as the other kids that he saved split off to go help out the other heroes. He ends up seeing Aizawa's arm being rotted away and sees the foes in front. He tries to fight as hard as he can, but he just cannot match up to the Nomu, even with using the Rasengan and everything he could. It just does not work. And by that point, Naruto gets batted away, sending him careening into the fountain, slamming into it. He starts to blank out as he hears, deep within inside his mind, "Give me control." As Naruto blacks out, he just hopes that he can save his friends. As suddenly, he feels rage bubble in him, a dark, deep hatred, only manifesting in deep red colors. As a loud scream echoes out across the entirety of the joint simulation training area, as Eraserhead turns back to see a version 2 cloak Naruto standing there. Well, standing is a nice way to put it, as he's on all fours and looks feral. He can't even see anything that's in front of him as Naruto barrels towards the Nomu. The Nomu quickly gets ready to punch Naruto, but Naruto's speed has way outclassed what the Nomu can manage. As he jumps on the arm of the Nomu, ripping into it with his teeth and clawing off the arm, sending it flying away. This freaks out Shigaraki, as this Nomu is meant to be able to withstand All Might's capabilities, and this random kid has the ability to rip off its arm that easily. It must be a fluke or something. But Naruto does not care. Not right now. As he jumps off the Nomu's arm, and while in the air, 4 more clones of Naruto appears, each one of them charging up a tail beast bomb. Eraserhead can feel the energy glistening from the orb in Naruto's mouth, and knows that it cannot be allowed to exist, as if that thing goes off, this entire room is gone. So he quickly turns his quirk on Naruto, hoping that he can end up stopping it. And, luckily, it does. It completely silences Naruto's chakra and Kurama's, sending Naruto careening to the floor. That Eraserhead catches him with his scarf, and one hand holds Naruto, as luckily, All Might has appeared. Thanks to the unusual energy spike, the entirety of UA was immediately alerted to this development. Unlike beforehand, where Ida had to go rush out to go alert them. All Might, seeing the Nomu with its arm ripped off, decides to fight the Nomu, taking it out way easier than before, not nearly having to expend as much energy as he originally did, and ends up causing the villains to leave. Ending this training arc way earlier than previously. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. If you liked it, hit the like button, and if you enjoyed it, hit the subscribe button. Comment down below if you didn't like anything I did. I'll take it into account. I'm trying to get back into this, and it's been a little bit of a wishy-washy experience. Especially because, I had to review a lot of stuff in MHA, so I wouldn't be shocked if I got some facts wrong. I have, my little notes down here, and I think I got them all right. But, granted, it's been a while. Anyway, thank you all for your time, and until next video, goodbye.